Okay. Oh, okay. There, hi, I'm Thrifty Tim. I don't know whether you heard that I had at the beginning there. It was just a short clip from an introduction for a song for a concert. The concert was about the Moody Blues. It was John Lodge who passed away back on Friday morning, and many of my viewers know the Moody Blues are my all-time favorite band, and so I had to do a tribute for it. I figured I'd do it on this live stream. I'm not sure whether Sir James will be coming up or not. You don't see him here yet, and Jorgen usually comes on later. So since they're not here for talking, well, should say that John Lennon, I think he was from Birmingham, England, if I remember right, and he was born in the summer of 1943, as he was 82 when he died. It was an unexpected death, so. But I heard that from one of the videos, one of the tributes I saw, say that he believes that John did have a stroke earlier, like a few years earlier, so that could have contributed to it too. But so what I'm doing today, I hope James and Jorgen come up and and I should say yes. The show I named it up. I picked by the day I do my streams and everything from one of the Moody Blues songs, which is Tuesday Afternoon, one of the early songs. And yes, he was in the band for already for that one. But I'll start showing what the albums I have. I'm not showing the album that, I'll be showing it one with their early stuff that came out later. But we'll start out with this. This is Days of Future Past, and it's from 66 or 67. Can't remember year right now. But this is the first album that where Justin was with the Moody Blues. It's 67. I just noticed it. But this is the first album that John Lodge and Justin Hayward were on with the group, and they changed their direction of their music from what they did starting out. And so, and this one, here's the front and the back. And the songs on here on side one is The Day Begins, Dawn is a feeling, The Morning, Another Morning, Lunch Break, Peak Hour. That's side one. Side two has the afternoon music. That's where I got to get that for my for this stream name. And on side two, number two is at the sunset twilight time, or evening, that is. And the third one is the Nights and Light Satin, which was a real big hit for them. Okay, the next one is from, checking the year for the year on here. Okay, from 68, In Search of the Lost Chord. And this album is a gatefold. Here's the back. And here's the inside. And I should name out, and you notice on here it tells who's who for the band members to you. And this is John right here by where I have my finger. That's John Lodge from '68. And the songs on here are on side one, Departure, Ride My Seesaw, which is the song that he wrote. Oh, I need to check back and see if this shows who wrote this song. No. Okay, so then the third one on side one is Dr. Livingstone, I presume. Then The House of Four Doors, which is another song he wrote. And then Legend of the Mind follows that. And the side ends with House of Four Doors Part 2. Of course, he wrote that since he wrote the first one. Side 2 starts with Voices in the Sky, The Best Way to Travel, Visions of Paradise, The Word, and finishes off with Okay, the next album is On the Threshold of a Dream. Can't see it too well with the lighting, I know. Sorry about that. It's a gatefold. Here's the back. And here's the inside. Booklet. There's a booklet that came with it that fell out, which I have right here. And this album came out in 1969. Okay, so I'll look in here for the. Well, they don't show who wrote them though. Okay, it starts with side one starts with on the beginning, and then Lovely to See You, which is not the second one. Then there's Dear Diary. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that John was the bassist of the band too, and a vocalist. So, and then there's a song here. It's "Send Me No Wine," which was written by John, written and sung. Then and then the next one is Shar Love, which is another one written by John. Then is Deep Within You. Or Too Deep Within You. I just, or So Deep Within You it is. Sometimes it gets hard to read in some of these booklets, but that's side one of the album. Side two starts with Never Comes a Day. Then side two, track two is Lazy Day. Then Number 3 is, are you feeling comfortably? So on 4 on the side 2 is the dream. Okay. Okay. This song on side 2 is Have You Heard? Then it's followed by instrumental, The Voyage. And then it finishes off with Have You Heard Too? And so you see he's singing a couple of tracks on there anyway. The next up after that, this is one that he wasn't in the band yet for this one, but this was release of early stuff that the earlier Moody Blues band had in them. See, the first arrangement of Moody Blues had oh shoot, now his name slipped my mind. Oh, Denny Lane, who went on to Wings, to be in Wings. He had left the band just before before John and Justin started. The next album is To Our Children's Children, and see, and here's gatefold, the back, and have to open it up for the tracks. Okay, the tracks on here are starting with going down in order. Starts with Tire and Tire. Then I Saw the Child Part 1, written by John Lodge. Floating. I Saw the Child Part 2, written by John Lodge. And I Thought I'd Never Live to Be 100. And an instrumental, Beyond. And then Out and In, which John Lodge co-wrote with Mike Pinder. Then it's Gypsy, Eternity Road, Candle of Light that John wrote. Sun is Still Shining. I Never Thought I'd Live to Be a Million. And it finishes off with Watching and Waiting. Okay, but this is the U.S. pressing. I also have the UK pressing of it. Here's the gatefold. And the inside. Let me check if it has the track listing still the same. It might be. Sometimes they aren't, other times they are. Okay, so far. Okay. Yep, it looks like it's the same. Okay. But so I have, okay, next one is my favorite of their albums, which is A Question of Balance. And it's also a gatefold. And but I have to do this this way at first so you can see that it's all tied in together. And the, the slides on here, starting on side one, is question. How is it we are here? And the tide rushes in. Don't you feel small? And the side ends with the John Lodge song, Tortoise and a Hare. Side two starts with It's Up to You. The next is a minstrel song, which is written by John, and it's a real good song. Then is Dawning is the Day, Milling Calling Man, and ends with The Balance. Next up is from, see, I don't see the date, probably inside. From 71, this is Every Good Boy Deserves Favor. This is from 71. It's a gatefold also. And tracks on here are Procession, which she co-wrote with around all the rest of the band. Then The Story in Your Eyes, The Guessing Game, and Emily's Song, which is a song I really like by that John wrote. Then the side ends with After You Came. Side two starts with One More Time to Live, which was written by John, followed by Nice to Be Here, You Can Never Go Home, and ends with My Song. Next one after that is Seventh Sojourn. This is from 1972. Of course, these are on Threshold Records. At first, they were on London, and then they switched to Threshold, or that's pretty much their own label. And it's a gatefold also. And so there's a inside. And so the tracks on here on side one are Lost in a Lost World. After that is New Horizons. Then For My Lady, and the side ends with the excellent John Lodge song, Isn't Life Strange? Side two starts with You and Me, The Land of Make Believe, When You're a Free Man, and ends off with a rocker. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. Okay, and this one is a compilation album, TLP cancellation. This is Moody Blues. It's from 1974 on Threshold. And the songs on here are side one, Question, The Actor, The Word, Eyes of a Child, which was written by John, Dear Diary, Legend of a Mind. Side two has In the Beginning, Lovely to See You, Never Comes a Day, Isn't Life Strange? Of course, John Lodge wrote that one. The Dream, Have You Heard, The Voyage, and then Have You Heard again. Side 3 starts with Ride My Seesaw, written by John. Uh, Tuesday afternoon, and the tide rushes in. New Horizons, Simple Game, and the side ends with Watching and Waiting. Side four starts with I'm Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band, chosen by John. And For My Lady, The Story in Your Eyes, Melancholy Man, Nights in White Satin, and it ends with Late Lament. Okay, next up, I actually have two copies of it. This is during a period where they went on like a hiatus, you could say. Uh, See, I have two of the same album. The reason why I have two is that this is now where whenever I send something to you, send albums to somebody, I throw in like a copy of this album in it because it's so easy to find. And this this is from '75. It's on Threshold Records, and it's uh, Justin Hayward and John Lodge. And it's a gatefold. This one is Justin Hayward, and the other is John Lodge. And show you the. Okay, and the tracks on here are This Morning, Remember Me, My Friend, that the two co-wrote together. My Brother, then You, which was written by John, and the side ends with Nights, Winners, Years. And side 2 starts with Saved by the Music, which was written by John, which is a big song. I Dreamed Last Night, Who Are You Now? Maybe that was written by John, and When You Wake Up, which was Cole wrote with Justin Hayward. Next up is Natural Avenue, which was a solo album by John Lodge from 1977. And it's a gatefold. You can see the inside. And here's the front. Okay, so he wrote the songs that all these and sung them, of course. And the songs are starting on side 1, Introduction to Children of Rock and Roll, Natural Avenue, Summer Breeze, Carry Me. The side ends with Who Could Change. Side 2 starts with Broken Dreams, Hard Road, Piece of My Heart, Rainbow, Say You Love Me, and it ends with Children of Rock and Roll, which is a good rocking song. Okay, the next one is one that the members of the band didn't want to release, but it was after they weren't under contract with London anymore. That London put out this album. It's a live album. It's a Moody's Cut Live +5, and it's a gatefold. Here's the inside, and the outside on it. And the songs on, okay, the first three sides are just live stuff that they did, the stuff that they did at their. This is from the shoot. Okay, it's at the Royal Albert Hall from December 12th, 1969. So that would have been the day after my 20th birthday. Not 20th birthday, 10th birthday. What am I thinking? It's my 10th birthday. But they didn't release this till 77. And the songs are on side one, this Gypsy of a Strange Land and Distant Time, The Sunset, Dr. Livingston, I presume. The side ends with Never Comes a Day. Side two starts with Peak Hour, which was written by John. Tuesday Afternoon. Are You Sitting Comfortably? The Dream. Have You Heard? The Voyage. Have You Heard Part 2? And side three starts with Nights in White Satin. Legend of a Mind. And have the side that ends off with Ride My Seesaw. And those are the live ones. Now for the plus five there, five other songs of theirs. I don't know if they're on any other album or not, like on a compilation. I'm not sure. But the songs are Give Me a Little Something, Please Think About It, Long Summer Days, King and Queen, and What Am I Doing Here? I forgot to say Give Me a Little Something. It was written by John Lodge. Okay, now they get back together, the band, and they do the and see and Mike Pinder left the band. He didn't come back to join them when they did this. But I have a solo album. I'll show that later on. But I'm trying to get out this with John Lodge, show person. He's pretty much the main one that I'm talking about today. And this is Octave. It's this is on London Records from 78. So I didn't realize they went back to London after that. And the songs on here starts with the John Lodge songs, Stepping in the Slide Zone. And the next one is, I didn't show you the inside here. Sorry about that. And side two is Under Moonshine. Or, no, side one's song was Stepping in the Slide Zone by John. Then Moonshine, Under Moonshine, then Had to Fall in Love, I'll Be Level with You, and the side ends with Driftwood. Side two starts with Top Rank Suite, I'm Your Man, Survival, which was written by John, One Step into the Light, and ends with The Day We Meet Again. Okay, the next one is this a key? Yes, it is. Long Distance Voyager, which is from, can't read it too well on the outside here, see if it shows it on the inside. And it's on Threshold Records, so they got back on track with their looks like it's 1981. Okay, so I'll show you the front, back, and the songs on here starts with The Voice, which is voice, which was that for them, of course, a bigger hit. Then Talking Out of Turn, which was written by John Lodge. Then after that, it was Gemini Dream that John co-wrote with Justin Hayward, and it's my favorite song of theirs. Then it's In My World. Meanwhile, 22,000 Days. Nervous, which was written by John Lodge. Oh, well, actually, the second site started with Meanwhile. Okay, and then after Nervous is Painted Sweet, or no, Painted Smile, I mean. Reflective Smile after that. And then it ends with Veteran Cosmic Cow or Rocker. And it's excellent. It is a good album. Okay, the next one is from 85. It's The Present. Okay, and it's a gatefold again. Okay, and here's the inside. And the songs on here are Blue World. Our side one starts with New World. But the second song on side one is Meet Me Halfway, which John co-wrote with Justin. The song is Sitting at the Wheel, which was a hit, and that was written by John. You notice John's written quite a few hits. And the last song on side one is Going Nowhere. Side two starts with Hold the World, which was written by John. That's instrumental. Then after that is Under My Feet that he wrote. And then the third song is It's Cold Outside of Your Heart. Then is Running Water. Then I Am Sorry. And Sorry's last song on the album. And I don't only have it that way, but I also have it on CD. Okay. Then the next album was trying to remember pull this out the booklet. On CD is The Other Side of Life, and this one's from '86, and this one starts out with Your Wildest Dreams, written by that it wasn't written by Justin, but the second song on that's right there, all on one side. The second song is the one that John co-wrote with Justin, Talking. Then Rock and Roll Over You, that was written by John, and It Rocks. Then Running Out of Love that T. Cole wrote with Justin. Then it's hit The Other Side of Life, The Spirit, Slings and Arrows, which John Cole wrote with Justin. And it ends off with It May Be a Fire that John wrote. And I have to check. Okay, show this sequence. This came out in '85. That's the Greatest Hits album of theirs. No, not a gatefold though. It's on Polygram Records. And the songs on here are The Voice, Question, Better End Comic Rocker, Isn't Life Strange, written by John, Nights in White Satin, Side 2 starts with Ride My Seesaw, which was written by John, Driftwood, Sitting at the Wheel, written by John, and Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band, written by John, and Gemini Dream that John Cole wrote with Justin. So, and then this one came after that. Okay. Then after that, another CD. Pull out the booklet. This is Sir Lammer. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I like it. And okay, there's a. See, here's. I'll let you see the cover here. And the songs on it are. I'll show you the back real quick. And songs on it are I Know You're Out There Somewhere, which was a hit. Next is Want to Be With You, that John Cole wrote with Justin. The next one he also Cole wrote with Justin, River at the End Knows Love. The song 4 on side 1 is No More Lies. And the side ends with, that's rated CD, so it's just 10 straight tracks. Then is Here Comes the Weekend, which was written by John, which is a good one, that rocks. Then is Vintage Wine. Then Breaking Point that he co-wrote with Justin. The Miracle, another one written by that he wrote with Justin, and it ends with Deep. And this looks like that was from '88. And so the next one I have, the CDs aren't in here. They're in one of my cartridges. This is a box set. This is Time Traveler. I purchased it when it first came out. I know I spent like $100 on it, which was rare for me to spend that much on a CD. This came out in, 84. But I saw them in 83 because I was working for NCR at the time, and their headquarters and training center are in Dayton, Ohio. And I drove to Dayton for the class, and I put on the radio and heard that the Moody Blues were going to be playing that Saturday. And I was there for like a couple weeks. So what he did, I found a store that sold tickets, and I ended up having a seat like 20 rows behind the store, 20 rows from the stage, ground floor. And it was an excellent concert, and it had, but that that's one that comes before this is concert at Red Rocks. I don't have that one. I wish I did, but I don't. And so, like I said, these are in the cartridge chairs too. Another two, which makes four. And then, wait, that's not the one. There we go. I screwed up there. And then a bonus disc. So there's 5 discs with it. That's the fifth one. That is some stuff from a concert. But like I said, it's Moody Blues Time Traveler. It's from '84, and uh, so this doesn't tell who wrote this song. Well, I did further in the booklet. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've read it. I should read it again. Maybe I will after I'm done with this stream. This on okay on this one, on disc one, the songs are "Fly Me High," "Love and Beauty," "Cities," "Tuesday Afternoon," "Forever Afternoon," "Nights in White Satin," "Ride My Seesaw," "Legend of a Mind," "House of Four Doors," "Voices in the Sky," "The Best Way to Travel," "The Actor," "In the Beginning," "Lovely to See You," "Dear Diary," "Never Comes the Day," "Are You Sitting Comfortably," "The Dream," "Have You Heard," "The Voyage," and "Have You Heard Part 2." That was all on disc one. Disc two has "Higher and Higher," "Gypsy of a Strange and Distant Time," "Eyes of a Child," "Never Thought I'd Live to Be 100," "Beyond," "Out and In," "Candle of Life," uh, "Never Thought I'd Live to Be a Million," "Watching and Waiting," "Question," "Don't You Feel Small," "It's Up to You," "Minstrel Song," "Dawning is the Day," "Melancholy Man," "Procession," "The Story in Your Eyes," "One More Time to Live," uh, "You Can Go Home," and the last song, or 20th one on this disc is which is disc two. Disc three starts with "Lost in a Distant World," "New Horizons," "For My Lady," "Isn't Life Strange," "You and Me," "I'm Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band," "This Morning," "Remember Me, My Friend," "My Brother," "Saved by the Music," "I Dreamed Last Night," "When You Wake Up," "Blue Guitar," "Stepping in the Slide Zone," "Driftwood," and "The Day We Meet Again." That's disc three. Disc four has "Forever Autumn," "The Voice," "Talking Out of Turn," "Gemini Dream," "Blue World," "Sitting at the Wheel," "Running Water," "Your Wildest Dreams," "The Other Side of Life," "I Know You're Out There Somewhere," "No More Lies," "Say It With Love," "Voice of Wings That Bring You Back," "Lean on Me Tonight," and ends with "Highway." So knows that just that goes that progresses through the years going through it. And now for the oh they did. But I've told you all those before. Okay, and so the bonus disc is all live, and uh, well, the first one isn't live. It's a new recording called "This Is the Moment," and then the second song on it is "Set the Story in Your Eyes," "Voices in the Sky," "New Horizons," Emily's song, "Whistlings That Bring You Back," "Say It With Love," "Legend of a Mind," and "Gemini Dream." So have some John Legend there. Okay, with me having all of that done, I can show you some more of my Moody Blues, like the stuff from the different members had recorded. Let me make sure I get these in order though. Okay, this one's from 56. Okay, I'm still working at it. Sometimes just trying to find a date on it gets to be fun. Okay. Okay, it's funny, this doesn't show on it either. So I'll just probably put that at the beginning of them. Or no, probably around right here. Okay, so I have them organized. First up is Ray Thomas, Hopes, Wishes, and Dream. It's a gatefold on Threshold Records. And the back is all one picture. Yeah, this is Ray Thomas. So he wrote or co-wrote all but one of the songs on here. And it's from 76 on Threshold. The songs start making sure it's Threshold. Yeah. Okay, the songs on here on side one are In Your Song, Friends, We Need Love, Within Your Eyes, One Night Stand, Keep on Searching, Didn't I, Migration, Carousel, and The Last Dream. Next up is Justin Hayward. Oh, I got that wrong in the order. That should be last. But it's still a Justin Hayward, and I'm showing it's songwriter. And this one's on Durham Records. It looks like it's a gatefold. And the inside also. And remember. And of course, the songs were probably all written by him. The songs are on side one, Tightrope, Songwriter Part 1, and then Part 2, Country Girl, One Lonely Room, Lay It On Me. Oh, it ends, the side ends with One Lonely Room. Side 2 starts with Lay It On Me, Stage Door, Raised on Love, Doing Time, and ends with Nostradamus. Next up is Mike Pinder. This one's from 1976 on Threshold. Here's inside the front and back covers. And Mike was played the keyboards and mellotron, especially in the band. And this this one, I think he wrote around everything in it. Okay, so the songs in here are side one. On side one has "Free as a Dove," "You'll Make It Through," "I Only Want to Love You," and then the side ends with "Someone to Believe In." And side two starts with "Carry On," "Air," "Message," "The Seed," and "The Promise." Like I said, he left the band around that, like after that, and then this guy filled in for him on the keyboards. This is Patrick Loraz. With him, yes, you might have heard him with other people, but he was he became part of the Moody Blues in '78, and I guess that's when this one was written. I'll have to check that other one. Oh, it should show the other one first, but I'll show this one since I was showing. And he was with the band till at least '91. I know. I thought he was drumming when I saw him in concert, but it has been somebody else. And this one is, like I said, this is one of the solo albums. It's, I think it's self-titled. Yep, self-titled. And the songs on side one are "Jungles of the World," "Temple of Joy," and the side ends with "The Conflict." Side two is "Prelude to the Station," "Keep the Children Alive," "Intentions," and "Realization." So that's Mike Pinder's self-titled solo album. This one was up, or I should say, also Mike Pinder was had played in Yes for a short stint. After this, he was playing was Rick Wakeman's replacement while he was out for a while Rick was out doing solo stuff. And this other one by him that I have, this is "The Story of I." Or that's what I figure it is, because it doesn't show. That looks like an eye there, and I should say the word "I," or this shows shows that in there. But it's from '76. It's on topographic music, so that might have been from when. That was probably from when he was with Yes, and the songs on here are "Warmer Hands," "Confusion," "Noisy Funk," "Another Dog," "Reflection," "Best Years of Our Lives," "Dancing Now," like a Child in Disguise. Those are all the songs on it. And this song, I'll tell you, it's around all instrumental. It can be confusing. You don't can't always tell when he's switching from one song to the next because it just flow into it. And see, I have a second copy because I got it with the box of books I got uh, from Half Price Books. It was in a box that it was either the one that I paid $10 for or the one I paid $5 for. See, they were like a year or so apart, and they were what it was. It was see, we used to have a Half Price Books outlet store up here in Rockford, and we and they once a year they'd have a sale. Well, because this was a clearance store, but they'd have a number of boxes like this, or there were at least 100 books per box. And the first time they said for $10 it was sight unseen. Second time they got one, it was $5 sight unseen, and that in one of them. And last record I have here is uh, Justin Hayward, Night Flight. And this is on Durham Records. Here's the backside. It's from 1980. And the songs on it are Night Flight, Maybe It's Just Love, Crazy Lovers, Penumbra Moon, and Near to You is the inside one. Side 2 starts with A Face in the Crowd, Suitcase, I'm Sorry, It's Not On, and ends with Bedtime Stories. And so that's all my albums I need to check. Okay, and then I have a Justin Hayward CD also. This one is The View from the Hill. It's on BMG, or Records or CNC International shows also. And I'm trying to find a year for it. Okay, well, that's all I see on it. So, don't know the year, but the tracks on it are I Heard It, Broken Dream, The Promised Land, It's Not Too Late, Something to Believe in, Way of the World, or The Way of the World, Sometimes Less is More, Troubadour, Shame, Billy, and ends with Children of Paradise. Well, that's all my Moody Blues stuff. Like I have focused on John for most of it. Now, if I have two viewers, if either of you want to come up, I'll put a link up so you can, and you just have to click on that to come up on screen with me. Okay, there it is up. Yeah, so I was going for almost an hour there, showing that. So I'm seeing if James or Jordan are going to come up. Not seeing that anything just yet. I see I have two viewers. And and also that was uh, uh, with John being dead. Uh, Justin is the only one left of the lineup from their big hit. Talking about getting back to Days of Future Past. So John's the only one left alive that was on this one, and then uh, Patrick Moraz is still alive, but he came and joined the band in '78 until like '91. So that's uh, what I have for I have now. Okay. I don't see anybody coming up, so I'm going to be ending this. I've been talking for over an hour now, and my voice won't hold up too much longer. So that's all I have for this time. Until next time, take it easy and keep on rocking.